And we're here at the SID Display Week. And who are you?
I'm Andrew Sculley. I'm the CEO of eMagin Corporation.
And these are microdisplays.
We make microdisplays.
So these are very special microdisplays. And hi, so who are you?
Oh, my name is Amal Ghosh. I'm the CTO of eMagin Corporation.
And a couple days ago here, the SID Display Week, you got an award, right?
Yes.
What did you talk about when you presented why you thought people gave you the award?
Oh, well, the award was for basically developing the micro display technology, and I was involved from day one in developing the processes that led to the fabrication and development of micro displays.
When was day one?
This started in 1997, and it's been more than 20 years, and we are still making very good progress.
So what was the idea 22 years ago? Who got the idea? Who wanted to do what back then?
Okay, our company, eMagin Corporation, made a decision. Before that, we were doing field emission displays, and at that time in 1997, Kodak came up with this technology of OLEDs, and so we decided that we can use the OLED technology for micro display applications, and that decision we made that time.
And so what's best about doing it the way you do it? You do micro OLEDs?
This is OLED on a silicon wafer. So we have a silicon chip. The chip is designed by our group in Santa Clara, and then the wafer is taken from a fab outside and brought to our OLED processing fab in New York State.
And these go in all kinds of devices, or mostly in head-mounted
Well,
things?
they're head-mounted AR, VR type devices. Today we're mostly defense related, but in the future we are looking forward to AR, VR taking off for the enterprise market as well as the consumer market. And we have recently developed a 4,000 4K resolution by almost 4K resolution display for the consumer market.
In which size?
Well, this one is 2K by 2K, so we have one twice that resolution.
In the same size?
No,
Similar size?
It's bigger.
A little bit bigger.
So it's bigger because the customer doesn't want a very small display because the optics are more difficult. Now, the other thing that has been developed that is absolutely outstanding is to make this high brightness. This is made very high brightness by directly patterning RGB on this very small pixel pitch, and the CTO, Amal Ghosh, has actually made that invention. He and his group made that happen.
So can you explain that invention?
Okay, what it is that in a typical OLED micro display with color is white OLED with color filters, and that loses a lot of light. And so what we did is that we eliminated the color filters and we made the OLED patterning itself side by side, red, blue, and green, and that led to high brightness devices. And in addition to that, we have done a lot of other things to make it brighter. So we get very high brightness. It's unmatched by anybody in the industry today.
Because OLED is super amazing, but sometimes when I look at TVs, sometimes they say they have lower nits.
Yes.
As what LCD can do.
Yes.
But you have a solution for that just for microdisplays, or is it usable for everything in OLED?
It should be usable anywhere in OLEDs, but for now we are doing it for microdisplays, but the technology is expandable to larger displays as well.
Because that's one of the challenges for OLED. They want to have also 1,000, 2,000 nits.
Yes.
And they can only get to 600, 700.
Right. So right now we get more than 7,500 nits, and our target by the end of the year is more than 10,000 nits.
That's a lot of nits.
It's a lot of nits.
So is that enough nits for any use case?
Well, yes. Actually, 10,000 or even 5,000 is a good use case for virtual reality. And you may ask, gee, why do I need all those nits for a virtual reality, which is occluded? And that's because I want to have absolutely no motion artifacts. So I need the brightness in a frame to be only on 10% of the time, or could be less than that. So I need very high brightness. And obviously for AR, you need the brightness because you're fighting outside light. So the use cases are good. For 5,000 and 10,000 is the winner.
So I saw you speak at the CEO forum.
Yeah.
You were talking about particle physics. Were you
Yes.
talking about that? Were you like in the CERN or something like that?
Oh no! The question was asked. What was a turning point in your career? And one of them was I was an elementary particle physicist, a theoretician, so not in CERN. They wouldn't let me near the laboratory. Just kidding. And that was my education.
And because there's so many fascinating things in the world, but people are staring at their smartphones all the time. It'd be nice if they put the smartphone down in the pocket and used a heads-up display just once in a while to get some augmented information once in a while on the side.
Sure.
And not stare at their phone all the time. They're waiting for notifications.
Yes. Well, that's certainly possible with augmented reality, to have a device that gives you information that you can see and pops up in your view. It's certainly possible. On the consumer case, what you want is something very small, like a pair of glasses.
So here at the SID Display Week, you get to see all the different stuff. I saw a little bit of micro LEDs and people talking about micro LEDs for augmented reality. What do you think is going to happen in the future? Who's going to win? What's going to win?
Well, the question on the micro LED is, can you get the small size? So we're talking about AR, for example. Can you get the very small size and make it very efficient? And that's the question you have to ask. The smaller you make the LEDs, I understand the smaller, the lower the efficiency. That's
because
the problem.
You can kind of guarantee long life and working for like reliably, and all the pixels are good and stuff like that.
Oh, I didn't say that. All the pixels are good. It depends on how you make it. If you make it by pick and place, and you have, if you have a 4,000 by 4,000, that's 16,000 pixels times 3 for color pixels. And then if you're 1% off in your yield, that's a problem.
All right.
So there is a lot of work to do there.
Nice. And you had a good time here at the SID Display Week, other than getting the awards?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's one of the best shows I ever attend every year, and that's definitely worth it.